Good day, class! Last week, we have discussed the instrumental music of India. So, going back, we have known that Indian uses the same hornpostal sax classification but with different names. So, for aerophone, we have Sushir. For membranophone, we have the Avanad. For idiophone, we have Gan. And for the chordophone, we are using two names, Tat and Vitat. You still remember it? The Tat is used or named for the flax string instruments. And Vitat is used for the, bowstring instrument. Very good. So today, we are going to discuss the vocal music of India. But first, let's have some review from the elements of music. So, on the left side, I have the questions or the meaning. And then, on the right side, I have the basic elements of music. So, what are you going to do is you will write your answer in your notebook. Okay? Then, let's try if you still remember the term. Okay, first, time in music, it deals with the beat, tempo, and meter. Commonly, we are using this to describe how fast or how slow is the music. Okay, what is your answer? The answer is, letter D, rhythm. Number 2, it is the tune of the music. So, during the first quarter, we have identified this also as the horizontal organization of notes. Okay, the answer is letter B, melody. Number 3, simultaneous sounding of two or more notes. So, these elements uses or prominent in the choir. We have soprano, alto, tenor, and bass. Okay, the answer is letter E, harmony. Okay, number 4, volume of music. It deals with the softness and loudness of music. Okay, letter F, dynamics. Number 5, sound and voice quality. So, it deals with the voice register. For example, chest voice, head tone, nasal, and throaty. Okay, it is letter A, timbre. So, each culture have this distinct timbre. So, we can easily identify, for example, the Chinese music. Remember last quarter? Okay. Next, number 6, thickness and thinness of music. It deals with how many sounds are there. So, for example, we can have monophonic. It means we only have the melody. It's either in voice or in instrument. For the homophonic, we have melody and instrumental accompaniment. Okay, the answer is letter G, texture. So, how many sounds do we hear? Next, structure of the music. It is how we form the music. How many parts do we see in music? Okay, that's letter C. Okay, so I hope you got it all correct. So, now, Indian music has two classification or major tradition. So, as we all know, in the modernization, we are slowly adapting the pop culture. Unlike in the Philippines, diba? During the 1970s, we are already engaged in the pop culture because of the influence of Americans, or because we are colonized by Americans, then Japanese. Okay, so pop culture is early developed in the Philippines. So in Indian, they have two major traditions. So it is Carnatic and Hindustani. So later on, we will differentiate the two major tradition. So now I want you to identify or try to you need to try to evaluate to see the things that I will show in the video. What are the instruments present? How do you describe their music? How do the timbre is produced? How do they sing? Okay, so I hope that while you are listening in the traditional music of India, you will not laugh. I know it is different sound from the sound that we are familiar of. But as a sign of respect from their culture, let's evaluate it using the musical terms. Or if you can associate it with music in the Philippines, you can do it. So again, you will see the timbre and the instrument present. Okay? So the first video is for the Carnatic. So the first two is for the Carnatic music. Okay, you can try to name the instrument. What are the instruments? Can you identify? How do they sing? What is the vocal timbre? And what have you noticed in the ambience of the play? How can you describe the ambience of the play? So I can see four different instruments. So try to name these four different instruments. Okay, let's check the second video for Carnatic music. Okay, for the next Carnatic music. What have you noticed in the voice and music. music. Okay, next video for Hindustani music. Now let's discuss these two major traditions in India. So again, we have Carnatic and we have the Hindustani music. So we will just compare the two major tradition in Indian music. So one prominent comparison is the point of origin, or where does this music comes from. So first we have Carnatic. It is originated in the southern part of India, while the Hindustani music originated in the north and central India. Okay, second element, indigenous. When we say indigenous, it is Indian own music, while the Hindustani music is influenced by Persian and Arab. So they have this Middle East influence music. Then let's go to the composition, or what is the function? What is the use of this music? For Carnatic music, we have kirti-based song. What is the meaning of kirti? It means devotional, or from Indian term, it is temple music. So they are using this to worship their god and goddesses. So we all know that the lives of the people doesn't only revolves in the devotional music. So that's why in the Hindustani music, they develop the Khyal-based song, or this is the secular music. Okay, next. In the Carnatic music, since it is a devotional music, you have no freedom to improvise. So, for example, if this is the beat, if this is the melody, you need to follow that. Unlike in the Hindustani music, if you are the player or if you are the singer, you can improvise. You can give a different variation. Okay. Next, for the Carnatic music, vocal music is greater than the instrumental music. So, if you notice, in the Carnatic music, the violin follows or just mimicking the sound of the vocal music. So, if I will sing the melody, the violin or the instrument will also produce the same sound. It's either simultaneous or vocal first then the instrumental. Next, for the Hindustani, they have equal from the vocal and instrument. And then, for the Carnatic, since it is devotional music, it adheres to specific time. So, you cannot use song. For example, it is a Holy Week song. You cannot sing it during the Christmas season. Okay. Next, Hindustani does not adhere to specific song. So, in other words, Carnatic is governed by rules. You can, since it is devotional music, you cannot use it freely, unlike in the Hindustani. Okay, so for the instrument, there is distinct instrument in this both major tradition. For the Carnatic music, Ridangam is used as the rhythm keeper. So as you have noticed in the two videos, Ridangam is used in the Carnatic. For the Hindustani, they are using the tabla, the two barrel drums. Okay, for the string instrument, we have the veena, and then for the Hindustani, we have the sitar, and then mandolin for the Carnatic, and the Hindustani, we are using sarangi and santoor. The other instruments that we have discussed last week, it can be interchangeable. So, ibig sabihin, pwedeng gamitin sa Carnatic music, pwedeng gamitin sa Hindustani music. So, kung napansin nyo, merong violin na ginagamit. So, ma'am, bakit po merong violin? Kasi, yung ibang parte din naman ng pop culture na-adapt na din ng Indians. Okay? Ayan. Okay. What is the general concept in Indian music? Or ano yung mga elements na importante sa kanila? So, we have Tala, the rhythm. Then we have the Ragas, the melody. And we have the drone. Okay, or the monophonic effect sound through the music. So, ito yung constant sound na naririnig natin. Yung sound na to, nanggagaling to kadalasan sa veena or sa sitar. Okay. And then, ano ba yung vocal timbre nila? Ano yung vocal timbre? Saan ba nanggagaling yung boses nila? Sa chest ba? Sa head? Sa throat? Or nasal? So, pakinggan natin to. Then, let's try this one. Okay, so the vocal timbre of Indian music is first nasal, and then the second one is melismatic. So when we say melismatic, so we have two types of way of singing. First is syllabic, and then the second one is melismatic. So when we say syllabic, for every syllables, we have the equivalent tone. So, ibig sabihin, isang syllable, isang baybay, isang tono. Pag sinabi naman nating melismatic, isang syllable, binubuo siya ng maraming tono. Maraming tono. So, halimbawa, pag sinabi nating syllabic, leron, leron sinta, buko ng papaya. So, leron, leron sinta, buko ng papaya. So, kung ilan yung syllables natin, ganun din karami yung tono. Pag naman sinabi nating melismatic, isang syllable, maraming tono. Tama? So, halimbawa, Gloria. So, that phrase or that syllable, yung glo, di ba marami siyang sound. Marami siyang tone na produce. So, ganun yung melismatic. So, ngayon, mag-aaral tayo ng isang kanta ng India. So, ano yung kanta na to? Ito yung Anile, Anile. So, ito, pre-recorded ko na to, ha? Okay. Pinapaliwanag dito, puntahan natin. Yan, tungkol siya sa chipmunk na nangunguha ng mga bayabas. Bunga ng bayabas. Okay. Now, let's try to analyze the song Anile, Anile, Va, Va, Va. So, I have here the musical sheet of the song. Okay, so, let's see the... Okay, so I have here 4 questions. So first, what is the musical form of Anile? A. Unitary, B. Binary, or C. Ternary? So let's go back to the musical sheet. So what do you think is the musical form, or how many parts do the song have? Okay, the right answer is letter B, binary. So, let's try to analyze it. Okay, so the first part, the tune of the first part is Anile, Anile, Va, 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 Asagiya, Anile, Va, Va, Va. Okay, so that is our part A. Now, the second part, or the measure number 5, Goya Maramieriva Kontu Paham Kontuva. So that's the second phrase. So I have a question. Is it the same with the first part, or it is different? Okay, very good. It is different. So I will change the color from blue to red. Okay. Then, the last part, Anile, Anile, Va, 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 Asagiya, Anile, Va, Va, Va. So, is it the same? Okay. Yes, it is same with the first part. So, the blue one represent the part A, and then the red represent part B. So, we have A and B. So, we have 2 parts. So, that's why we have binary. Okay, next question. What is the meter of the song, or what is the counting of the song? A. Duple, B. Quadruple, or B. Triple, or C. Quadruple. Okay, the answer is letter C. So, how do we classify that? Okay, the number above the stop. So, this one. So, 4. Okay, next. What is the tempo of the song? A. Andante, B. Moderato, C. Allegro. Okay, it is letter B. Moderate, moderato. So, last, what is the song classification? A. Children's song, B. Love song, or C. Planting song. Okay, letter A. It is a children folk song. Let's go to our performance task. So, what are you going to do? So, you are going to do the rhythmic ostinato of Anile, using body movements. Clap, snap, stomp, and play improvised instrument. So, when we say improvise, yung ginawa nyo lang. Okay? Kung nandiyan pa yung mga ginawa nyong improvised kulintang natin, pwede yun. Okay? Okay, kung meron kayong empty cans, empty Pringles cans, pwede yun. Pwede din tayo mag-tap sa table. Or kung meron kayong 2 ball pens, ayan, diba? It signifies as a stick. Okay, so what are you going to do? You will create, it's either 4-beat rhythm or 8-beat rhythm. Okay, it's either 4-beat or 8-beat rhythm. So, going back, review natin. Ano ba ibig sabihin ng ostinato? When we say ostinato, it is a continuous and repeated musical phrase or pattern. So, ngayon, we are going to use the repeated musical rhythm. So, we are focusing in the use of rhythm. So, for example, I will be using 4-beat. So, I will create 4-beat rhythmic pattern. So, paano ba yung 4-beat? 1, 2, 3, 4. So, in every beat, you will create or you will do a certain movement. So, repeated siya eh. So, kailangan kung ano yung ginawa mo ng 1, yun din yung gagawin mo sa susunod na 1. So, for example, we will do, tap yung table. 1, 2, 3, 4. Nag-stamp ako. So, we will choose what are you going to do. It's either 4-beat rhythmic pattern or 8-beat rhythmic pattern. So, first, if we are going to use 4-beat, 4-beat rhythmic pattern, okay, first beat, for example, you will tap 1, then clap 2, 3, and 4. Stomp. So, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Anile, anile, fa, fa, fa. Asagiya, anile, fa, fa, fa. Anile, anile, ba, ba, ba. So, kailangan, bago kayo magmabilis, kabisado nyo na yung pattern nyo. So, it means yung 4-beat rhythmic pattern na yon, gagawin nyo siya simula hanggang dulo. Yun lang. Habang kumakanta. Paano naman po kapag 8-beat? So, halimbawa, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So, kailangan 8 counts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Anile, anile, va, va, va. Asagiya, anile, va, va, va. Goya, maramieriva. So, ganun. So, kahit yung pattern natin, paulit-ulit lang siya. Okay? So, paano kayo bibigyan ng grade? So, syempre, ito yung rubrics natin. So, number 1, synchronization. When we say synchronization, nakaayon ba yung rhythmic beats dun sa pagkanta natin? Remember, meron tayong instrumental music na sinusundan. Next, variation. Gano'ng karami yung rhythmic movement na ginawa? Mamaya, ang ginawa niya lang, puro clap. Anile, anile, va, va, va. Asagiya, anile, va, va, va. So, wala tayong variation. And then, last ay pitch. Siyempre, kailangan din yung pagkanta natin ay nasa tono. Okay? Yung pagkanta natin ay nasa tono. Okay, so ang gagawin natin, i-video, tapos, isa-send sa Google Drive. Google Drive. Okay. Now, for our reflective ideas. Yan. Okay. So, in your notebook, answer the following. What are the function of Indian music? So, review lang. Ano yung function ng Indian music? Second, how significant is the Indian music to the daily lives of people? Sa tingin nyo, sa pananaw ninyo, base dun sa function, ano yung kahalagahan? Okay, and last, based on your experience, how do music help function in your daily life? How do you use music in your life? Ano yung ginagawa mo? Paano mo siya ginagamit? So, sulat lang sa notebook. Okay. And then, for our quiz, you can access the quiz in our quizzes. Just type bit.ly/Music of India. So, please log in your quizzes account before answering. Okay? And then, yan. So, kung hindi ka pa ready mag-quiz, pwede mo pa namang reviewin. Okay? And then, next week, we will have the synchronous quiz. Okay? Synchronous quiz for the Music of India. Okay. Then, for your assignment, or you can read the assigned readings about the music of Pakistan. Okay? Music of Pakistan. So, gagawin natin ngayon, recap lang, mag-video ng performance task, and then, try to access the quiz in the quizzes. Pero ano lang yan ha, titingnan lang natin kung naintindihan talaga yung lesson. Then, next week, we are going to discuss the music of Pakistan. Pero bago tayo mag-discuss, magkakaroon muna tayo ng synchronous quiz sa Indian music. So, dun sa quiz na iti-take nyo mamaya, pwede nyong reviewin kung ano yung hindi na intindihan or ano yung mga konsepto na naguguluhan pa or ano yung terms sa India. Diba? Halimbawa, yung melody, yung rhythm, meron silang ibang tawag. Okay? So, that's all for today. Thank you and have a nice day. Keep safe!